My IELTS Journey. Chapter 1, A Big Decision. I am a girl with a big dream. My name is Lila. I live in a small town with my parents and younger brother. I finished school last year. One day I told my mother, I want to study in another country. She looked surprised. Another country, she asked. Yes, I said. I want to go to Canada. I want to learn more, meet new people, and grow. My father said, You need good English. You need to take the IELTS exam. What is IELTS? I asked. It is an English test, he said. If you want to study in another country, you must pass this test. From that day, my journey began. Chapter 2, What is IELTS? I opened my phone and searched, What is IELTS? I learned it has 4 parts, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. I felt nervous. It looked hard. I can do it, I said to myself, but I must start now. The next day, I went to a bookstore. I bought 1 IELTS book and a notebook. I also downloaded a free IELTS app. The first thing I did was listen to IELTS speaking samples. I listened and thought, they speak so fast. But I kept listening. Chapter 3, My New Routine. I made a study plan. Every day after breakfast, I studied for 2 hours. 1 hour for listening and speaking, 1 hour for reading and writing. I watched YouTube videos for pronunciation. I practiced speaking alone in front of a mirror. I read short English stories. I wrote 1 small paragraph every day. In the evening, I told my little brother, please talk to me in English. He laughed. Okay, sister, he said. Hello, how are you? We both laughed. It was fun. Chapter 4, A Speaking Partner. One day, I joined a Facebook group for IELTS students. I wrote a post, Hello, I want a speaking partner. I am a beginner. I live in Bangladesh. A girl replied. Her name was Sarah. She lived in Pakistan. We started talking on WhatsApp. Let's speak every evening, she said. Okay, I said. Let's help each other. Sarah was kind. She corrected my mistakes. I corrected hers. We talked about food, family, school, and dreams. Chapter 5, My First Practice Test. After 2 weeks of study, I took my first IELTS practice test at home. I used the book and a timer. First, I tried the listening part. I closed the door, put on my headphones, and pressed play. The English was fast. I missed some answers. I got only 12 correct answers out of 40. Oh no, I said, it's too hard. But I did not give up. Next, I tried the reading part. The time was short. I could not finish all the questions. Then I tried the writing part. I wrote about a park in my town. I used simple sentences. I did not know many words. At last, I tried speaking. I recorded myself on my phone. I listened to my own voice. I made many grammar mistakes. I need more practice, I said. Chapter 6, A Visit to the English Center. One morning, I went to a small English center in my town. I met a teacher there. Her name was Miss Neela. I want to take the IELTS test, I told her. She smiled. That is a great goal, she said. Do you want to join our class? Yes, I said. She gave me a small test. After checking, she said, your level is A2. You know some English, but you need more practice. So I joined the class. We had 4 students. We spoke in English, read short texts, and wrote small essays. I liked the class. Everyone had the same dream. Chapter 7, New Words, New World. My teacher gave us a word list. Learn 5 new words every day, she said. I started writing new words in my notebook. I wrote the word, the meaning, and 1 sentence. For example, improve, to make better. I want to improve my English. Journey, the trip from one place to another. My IELTS journey is not easy, but I will finish it. Every night before bed, I read my word list. My vocabulary was growing. Chapter 8, The English Corner. Our town library had an English corner on Friday evenings. People came to talk in English for fun. I went there alone. I felt shy at first, but one girl smiled and said, Hi, I'm Farhana. What's your name? I'm Lila, I said. Do you want to talk? She asked. We sat down and talked for 30 minutes. She was also preparing for IELTS. After that day, I joined the English corner every week. I met new friends. We talked about daily life, movies, and travel. My speaking was getting better. Chapter 9, A Difficult Week. One week, I felt very tired. I had a cold. I could not study well. I missed 2 classes. I'm not improving, I thought. Maybe I can't do it. I told my mother, maybe this is too hard for me. She said, Layla, do you remember when you learned to ride a bicycle? Yes, I said. You fell many times, but you did not stop. Now you ride easily. I smiled. She was right. That night, I drank hot tea and read a short English story. I felt better. I decided not to give up. Chapter 10. Learning from Mistakes. One day in class, we practiced writing. The teacher gave us a topic. Describe your favorite place. I wrote about my grandmother's garden. The teacher corrected my writing. She marked many mistakes, wrong verbs, spelling errors, missing articles. At first, I felt sad, but she said mistakes help you grow. Learn from them. So I started a mistake notebook. Every time I made a mistake, I wrote 1. The wrong sentence, 2. The correct sentence, 3. Why it was wrong. This notebook helped me a lot. Slowly, I made fewer mistakes. Chapter 11. A New IELTS Friend. At the English Center, I met a girl named Mimi. She was quiet but friendly. One day, I asked her, "Do you want to practice speaking with me?" She smiled. "Yes, I need a partner too." We met after class every day. We practiced IELTS speaking questions. "What do you do in your free time?" I asked. "I like cooking," she said. "What about you?" "I read books and listen to music," I said. We asked and answered many questions. We corrected each other. Day by day, we became good friends and better speakers. Chapter 12, I made a video. My teacher said, "Make a short video of yourself speaking in English." I felt scared. "What if I make mistakes?" I asked. She said, "It's okay, just try." So I wrote a small script, my daily routine. I used my phone to record the video. I watched it and saw my mistakes. I spoke too fast. I forgot some words, but I was happy. It was my first English video. I posted it in the IELTS Facebook group. Many people liked it. One person wrote, "Good job, keep going." That made me smile. Chapter 13, Practice Makes Progress. I started using a timer for speaking. In IELTS, I must speak for 2 minutes in part 2. I took a question. Describe a happy day in your life. I spoke for 1 minute, then 1.5 minutes, then finally 2 minutes. It was hard, but I improved. I also learned useful phrases like, "One special day I remember is," "It was a wonderful moment because," I felt very happy and thankful. I practiced these phrases every day. They help me sound better. Chapter 14, Writing Letters. In the IELTS General Test, you need to write letters. My teacher gave us a task. Write a letter to your friend who is coming to visit your city. I wrote, "Dear Rena, I am very happy you are coming. My city is small but beautiful. We can go to the park and try local food. I will wait for you at the train station. See you soon. Love, Layla." The teacher said, "Very good. Next time add more details." So I wrote again with more information. Chapter 15, A Bad Speaking Day. One day, I was very tired. I didn't sleep well. Still, I met Mimi for speaking practice. But that day, my mind was slow. I forgot words. I said the wrong grammar. After 10 minutes, I said, "I'm sorry, I can't do it today." Mimi said kindly, "It's okay, we all have bad days." She was right. Some days are good, some days are not. But we must keep going. That night, I rested. The next day, I felt better and spoke well again. Chapter 16, My First Mock Test. After 2 months of study, the English Center gave us a mock IELTS test. It was like the real test. I was nervous, but also excited. The test had listening, 30 minutes, reading, 60 minutes, writing, 60 minutes, speaking, 15 minutes. After the test, the teacher said, "You did well. Your speaking is now band 5. Your writing is band 4.5. Keep practicing." I felt happy. I was moving forward. I told my mother, "I'm getting better. I will take the real test soon." She said, "I believe in you." Chapter 17, A New Way to Learn. I found a new way to learn English, watching English cartoons with subtitles. I watched simple shows like Peppa Pig and Dora the Explorer. The words were easy, the voices were clear. I repeated the lines, "What's your name?" "Let's go on an adventure." "Can you say that again?" It was fun and helpful. I also started shadowing. I listened to a sentence and said it with the same tone. Little by little, my speaking became smoother. Chapter 18, Writing Every Morning. I made a new habit. Every morning after breakfast, I wrote for 15 minutes. Sometimes I wrote about my day. Sometimes I answered IELTS questions like, "Describe your favorite food." "Write a letter to your teacher." "Write about a future goal." I didn't think too much. I just wrote. Then I checked grammar using a mobile app. This habit helped me write faster and better. Chapter 19, I joined a speaking club. I found a free online IELTS speaking club on Zoom. It was every Saturday. People from many countries joined: India, Egypt, Vietnam, and more. We spoke in small groups. The topic was, describe a place you want to visit. I said, I want to visit Japan. I like Japanese food and I want to see the cherry blossom trees. Others shared their dreams too. It was amazing. After the session, the host said, "You spoke clearly. Keep up the good work." I felt proud. I was not shy anymore. Chapter 20, 1 month before the test. I booked my IELTS test. It was 30 days away. Now, I studied even harder. I made a checklist. Speak for 2 minutes every day. Write 1 task every morning. Listen to 1 audio clip every afternoon. Read 1 article every night. My parents supported me. My friends cheered me on. I told myself every day, I can do this. I am ready. Chapter 21, Final Speaking Practice. 1 week before the test, I focused more on speaking. Every day, I took 1 IELTS Part 2 question. I set my timer for 1 minute to prepare, then 2 minutes to speak. One question was, describe a person you admire. I spoke about my mother. She works hard every day. She helps everyone. She gives me hope. I want to be like her. I recorded myself and listened. I heard my mistakes, but I also saw my improvement. Mimi and I practiced together on video calls. We gave feedback. We cheered for each other. Chapter 22, the night before the test. The night before my exam, I packed my bag, my passport, 2 pens and a pencil, a bottle of water, a small snack, my test paper printout. I went to bed early, but I could not sleep. I was nervous. I closed my eyes and repeated, I did my best. I will be okay. At midnight, I finally slept. Chapter 23, test day morning. I woke up early. I ate breakfast, bread, eggs, and tea. I wore simple, comfortable clothes. My father drove me to the test center. On the way, he said, "You worked hard. We are proud of you." At the center, many students were waiting. Some looked calm, some looked scared. I took a deep breath and said, "Layla, just try your best." Then I went inside. Chapter 24, Listening and Reading. The first part was listening. I wore headphones and focused. The voices were fast, but I understood more than before. I wrote answers quickly. Then came reading. I had 60 minutes. I read each passage carefully. Some questions were easy, some were hard, but I stayed calm. After reading, we had a short break. I drank water and said, 2 parts done, 2 more to go. Chapter 25, Writing Test. Then came the writing test. There were 2 tasks. Task 1, write a letter to a neighbor who helped you. I wrote, "Dear Mr. Rahman, thank you for helping me last week when my bike broke. You were very kind. I hope we can talk again soon. Best wishes, Lila." Task 2, write about a time you worked hard to reach a goal. I wrote about my IELTS journey. The time went fast. At the end, my hand was tired, but my heart was full. Chapter 26, Speaking Test. After lunch, it was time for the speaking test. A lady welcomed me with a smile. She said, "Let's begin." She asked questions like, "Where do you live? Do you enjoy music? What do you do on weekends?" Then she gave me a cue card. "Describe a book you enjoyed." I spoke about The Secret Garden. I said, "It is a beautiful story about a girl who finds a garden. The book teaches about hope in nature. I read it 3 times." She smiled. I smiled too. I did it. Chapter 27, Waiting for the Result. The test was over. I felt light and tired. At home, my family hugged me. My mother said, "You did great." Now I had to wait 13 days for the result. I was nervous. Every day I checked my email. I tried to relax, watching movies, going on walks, and cooking with my brother. Mimi and I called each other. "How do you feel?" she asked. "I don't know," I said, "but I'm proud I tried." Chapter 28, My Result Day. On the 13th day at 10 a.m., the email came. IELTS result, Layla Actor. Listening, 6.0, reading 5.5, writing 5.5, speaking 6.0. Overall band score 5.5. I cried, not because I was sad, but because I was proud. I ran to my mother. "I passed," I said. She hugged me. My father smiled. My brother said, "Sister, you're amazing." I felt like I could fly. Chapter 29, What's Next? With my IELTS score, I applied to a small college in Canada. It had a course in early childhood education. I always loved working with children. A month later, I got an email. "You are accepted." My heart beat fast. My dream was coming true. I started collecting documents for my visa. It was a new journey, a bigger journey. Mimi also got her desired score. We promised to stay in touch, no matter what. Chapter 30, my message to you. Now I sit near my window writing this story. The sun is bright. My heart is full. My IELTS journey was not easy. There were many hard days. I was scared. I made mistakes, but I did not give up. If you are reading this and you are also preparing for IELTS, I have one message for you. Believe in yourself. Take one small step every day. Practice, speak, write, listen, read. You will grow. Your dream is waiting. Go and catch it.